What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Pretty Boy Fredo, aka the Drill Lord, and I would like to personally welcome you guys to my closet. See what we got here? The world's largest hype beast collection. I'm talking sneakers, accessories, clothes, Louis Vuitton, Supreme, Yeezys, everything. Not only that, stay tuned in this video because I'm gonna be doing the world's biggest giveaway ever done on YouTube. Y'all get ready. That's gonna be in. Let's get into it. A lot of you guys are probably wondering why my closet is not at my house. A lot of you guys know that last year my house was robbed, and I actually Yeah. Y'all niggas think we actually replaced the stuff in my closet with guns and cameras. So I no longer have my items inside my closet. I actually keep it in a warehouse, completely separate, private, and safe, so that I can keep all my collector's items that I've had for over the past 4 years now. When I got robbed, I had to re-drip, and sometimes re-dripping is the way to go, man. So today I'm gonna be taking you guys in my personal closet. You ready to get into it, man? Come on, start running up. Let's get it. Now you guys know that I am a huge lover of shoes. I've been collecting shoes now for over 4 years because I wanted to do a full tour of my closet. So I'm bringing you guys the most important shoes, and also, what am I bringing? Heat, I'm bringing straight heat. So as you guys can see right here, this front row right here, these are my favorite pair of shoes, probably some of my most rarest shoes that I have. Let's talk about them. So let's start with shoe number one. Here we go, shoe number one. These shoes right here are very special because these are one of the only pair of Yeezys made under the Nike line. As you can see right here, I am the type of hype beast that actually wear my shoes. So I actually wear these. I don't just let them sit and collect dust. What is the purpose of shoes if you're not wearing them? So I wear these all the time. I'll never get rid of these. I'll keep these in my collection option for a very long time. These right here are really dope and unique shoe. They call these the Solars. Again, another Yeezy that was created under the Nike line. Check silver stripes. That's what I like. And I'm gonna be honest, like, I think Yeezy was at an all-time high with Nike, but you know, these shoes are probably better than any Yeezy that was ever made under the Adidas umbrella. I'm a huge fan of Kanye. I'm a huge fan of his work, and this shoe, it just speaks for itself. Travis Scott Jordan 1s right here. Literally, he brought back the classic backward swoop. He's so unique. He's so different. A lot of people sleep on the brown suede, but
doo-doo brown.
He actually made this doo-doo brown work, so you gotta have these in your collection.
These are the Cactus Jack 4s, you know what I'm saying? Heat!
Hey,
and you clearly wore these a lot.
Hey, like I said, I wear my shoes. I'm not gonna be criticized in the comment section because some of y'all like to put y'all shoes in saran wrap and your shoes at night. I wear these. You can see, like, I've been outside in these. I mean, they clean, they look dope. The thing about my closet, I'm gonna say I probably have over $1 million worth of items. Literally over $1 million. Over the past 4 years, I've literally invested into my closet because a lot of this stuff is gonna flip and be worth even a lot more in the long run. So it's an investment. 10, 20 years down the road, I'm flipping for about 3 mil. So my closet probably worth about 3, 4 mil. We got the Oregon Duck 14s right here. A very, really dope shoe. I had to have these. We all know Virgil been going absolutely nuts. You cannot have a collection in 2020 without having some off-white, baby. First one up, the MCA off-white. Now, everyone has a daily shoe. My daily is a nice pair of Forces. I literally go through about 2 pair of Forces every 2 weeks. Literally wear Forces every single day because it's just like a classic, like,
it's just what you like.
It's just a dope shoe. I like to just feel comfortable and cool. You gotta have the black one as well. The only one that I'm missing is the highlighter yellow ones. Those are fire. I'll probably add them soon. More off-white Jordan 1s. Off-white Jordan 5s. Really sick pair of shoe right here. I really love these. Again, Virgil been going absolutely nuts. These are essential to their collection. I feel like the Jordan 1 is the best shoe. It's a shoe that you can wear with jeans, you can wear with shorts, you can wear with literally anything. These right here are probably my favorite pair of Jordan 1s. These are the Jordan 1 Shattered Backboard. I actually wore these when I actually did my first Make-A-Wish. I had a kid suffering and almost lost his life and had to have multiple heart surgeries. So this is a very near and dear to my heart shoe because every time I think about this shoe, I think about that moment I spent that time with Elias. So this really means a lot to me. These are called the SoFly ones. These were actually released only in Miami. So if you're a Florida boy like myself, I'm talking about Florida boys around the world because we got heat, baby. We got heat. All right, so back here, you know, I'm a huge fan of Jordans. My favorite Jordans are 11s, 12s, 13s, and 1. Can't have a Jordan collection, obviously, without the breads. Come on, man.
The best thing about Jordans, though, is like they're one of the best smelling shoes, you know? Like these shoes.
What? This nigga weird.
Smell.
Now, y'all know I am known for my LeBron collection. These right here, the What the LeBron, literally cost about $5. I call them the What the LeBron. What the? I'm gonna call these the What the. Nigga, it don't matter. These cost about $5. Sheesh. These are cool right here, the reverse tan. LeBron, I'm gonna be honest, man, you've been coming out with some really dope. Back on Travis Scott again. This man is amazing, been going crazy all 2019, 2020. These are the Travis Scott Jordan 6s right here. It's a sick shoe.
Khaki green.
Huge fan of Travis Scott and all that he's does, so gotta have these in the collection. These are actually a really dope shoe from the Jordan 1 collection. These are actually satin ones. And the really cool thing about these shoes, let me show y'all.
Check it out.
There are only 700 pairs of these made. And the cool thing about this shoe that it actually shows the number. So out of 701 shoes, this is number 419. Now this is a closet tour. I'm showing you guys everything in my closet, everything that's near and dear to my heart. You guys know I'm a huge Buccaneer fan. This ball right here was signed by Devin White. Shout out to the rookie, man. He had a great year last year. And now having Tom Brady, Rob Gronkowski, and so many more players on our team. I'm really hoping that this is the year that we take it to the Super Bowl. I'm hoping to add Tom Brady, Rob Gronkowski, Mike Evans, Levante David, Ronald Jones, Bruce Arians. I can go on and on and on because I'm a legitimate fan. Shout out to the Buccaneers. Shout out to Devin White. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Now these right here, these are the Chicago ones. This specific shoe will resell for about $5,000 alone. I actually bought this at retail value, which was like $200 something. Now this shoe right here alone is worth over $5,000. These are completely stocked. I'm not wearing these. Only if I double up, I rock, and then your girlfriend, I definitely what? Cock 'em. I had to have something vintage and dope from the Fiji collection. Now, this case right here is probably the most important case to me, okay? I'm a huge fan of water. I'm a huge fan of the Fiji line. What's crazy about these Fiji cases right here, these are the first 2 pair of vintage feet. I'm gonna show you guys how the drip lord, you know what I'm saying, he rocks out in his clothing. A lot of this shit that I wear in my closet, I don't wear any of this shit. I might have just bought it because it looked good, or I bought it because I thought I was gonna wear it, but I just haven't worn it. Like, I don't know, I'm just that type of person. But here's a Supreme SWAROVSKI box logo right here. It is essential, you know what I'm saying, to have box logos and shit like that. We keep it going. Keep it going. I have my favorite brands that I like. If you look on that back wall right there, all you see is Louis Vuitton. I do not rock Gucci, my nigga. I do not rock Gucci. We don't do that. We do Louis Vuitton. You know, Louis Vuitton is like Mercedes. It's like the top of the top. You know what I'm saying? So this jacket right here cost me about $15,000. I actually bought this in Paris. Big shout out to Collar. That's where I get my jeans from as well. This jacket right here is very near and dear to my heart because it's my first time I ever went to Paris, and I just felt amazing, and I felt like I needed some big drip on my body. This jacket right here means a lot to me because it reminded me of that time I was Cali, man. It's cool, like your clothing kind of reminds you of certain times,
yeah, if you wore it,
certain eras in your life. So this jacket means a lot to me. I'm a big fan of North Face and Supreme. Gotta have the jackets. Unfortunately, I'm in Florida, so I don't really get to pull this shit out most of the time. I do travel a lot. I travel to New York. I travel to Canada a lot. That gives me my opportunity to wear like my big jackets. But since I'm here in Florida, I don't really get to wear this shit most of the time. At the end of the day, some of this stuff is worth a lot of money and will resell for a lot in the long run. Huge fan of Supreme. I feel like they are the leaders when it comes to the hypebeast Supreme world. Like once you cop your first Supreme shit, it ain't gonna stop there. It's gonna keep going. So tons and tons of Supreme items.
Way too much shit.
I love jerseys. Supreme shit literally for days. Most of my Supreme stuff that I bought, I had 2 trips to Cali where I spent in combined probably over $250,000. And what's crazy about that, I was all the way in Cali. You guys know I live in Florida. I literally had to have all that transported and just pray and trust that it'll get my to Florida safe and sound. So them trips to Cali, spending that money and really just reinvesting in myself has just made it amazing. Yeezy, 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 yeah, he jumped over the Jumpman a couple times, bro. These right here are probably some of my favorite pair of Yeezys from the V2 Boost collection. What's actually cool about these shoes, they actually glow in the dark. So you can't have a shoe collection without having every single pair of Yeezys. And I mean that, even when it comes down to these ugly motherfuckers. I ain't gonna lie, Kanye, you just throwing together and putting a $400 sticker on it. Trash! Still buying these. You wear these playing basketball, I swear to God, a nigga that you going dropping 80. I'll put $100. When it comes to drip, sometimes it's not about your shoes. It's not about your clothes. It might be the bag that you got on your shoulder, the bag that you walking through the airport with, you know what I'm saying? When you got drip like this, go crazy. I literally have so many Louis boxes, so much Louis that I bought over the time, either it's for myself, for my girl, for my daughter. These 3 cases alone literally will total to about over $100,000. I'm not even kidding. We're gonna start with this bag right here. I call this airport drip. When you walking through the airport with this, it's like a $10,000 bag. All eyes on you. It's like walking with a little Lambo or some shit. Big shout out to Vault 813. They gifted me this, so I didn't have to spend 10 on that. But probably one of my favorite bags from Louis Vuitton. Look at the shininess. Look at the quality. Look at the class. This bag's amazing, man. And you know I got the matching backpack to match. Haven't even touched this or even brought it out. This bag right here is probably worth $9,500, $10,000, depending on what the day look like. When it comes to being a drip lord, you gotta have a collection of backpacks. I think that Louis Vuitton is like the ultimate drip wear, man. Like, just being honest. This bag right here is really cool. This is actually the last bag that was designed by Kim Jones on the Louis Vuitton wear right before Virgil took over, and he went stupid. Dumb. Virgil went stupid. Both bags go for about $7,500 each. Both designed under Virgil. And I'm just gonna be honest, Virgil, like ever since you went to Louis, they should just been stepped up a whole different notch. The little orange accents, the quality of the bag, the design, this is literally sick. Nigga, are you sniffing my bags? Shit! What's wrong with this nigga, bro?
They smell amazing.
Now, in every Drip Lord Hype Beast collection, you have to have your own collection of just Supreme little Hype Beast items. So, like the Supreme pool stick, Supreme flashlight, locks, Band-Aid, dominoes. Literally all this stuff retails for like crazy amount of money. I just buy this stuff and collect this stuff because I just think it's cool, man. And a lot of this stuff is just, you know, like everyday use. Like this Supreme teapot. You sipping Supreme tea, man. This shit crazy. Last but not least, I gotta take y'all to my holy grail. Right this way. Look at this case. Right here, man. Check them out, man. Show what's going down. Damn. The first year I did the shoe collection, my top shoe was the Tokyo 5. The second year I had like a 1 of 3 like LeBron pack that I had. Very rare. This year I have 4. Not just 1, not just 2, not just 3, but 4 very elite pairs of shoes that are just amazing. Long story short.
Come on, bro, show the shoes, let's go.
Now, if you are in the sneaker community, you would know what these are. These are the Nike Air Max released in 2011. These shoes alone resell for up to $15,000. Now, the thing about these shoes that are so cool to me, I actually gave away a pair of these shoes to a young kid that was getting bullied. Every time I look at these shoes, they remind me of that. The really cool thing about these shoes is that they actually light up. Came out in 2011, so these shoes are almost 10 years old. And I can only imagine a 10 more years from now, probably be worth even a lot more. This shoe right here, only 23 pairs of these shoes have ever been made. These are the Mark Wahlberg. If you don't know who that is, it's a nigga who owns burger restaurants and all that type of shit like that. Like, he's an actor. He's a pretty cool guy. Wahlberg, if you're watching this, you're cool, dude. Resells up for over $20,000, all right? And that's the thing about being a sneakerhead and a hype beast. You'll get some shoes like these that literally, if you keep around, will be worth so much fucking money. Shout out to Mark Wahlberg, however the fuck you say his burger head ass name. These shoes are dope. Now this shoe represents a lot. If you know anything about college basketball, you would know the Fab Five is considered to be one of the most elite recruiting classes in literally history. So good that they had to make a shoe for this. This shoe literally can resell for about $20,000, $15,000 to $20,000. This shoe's fucking sick, dude. And last but very not least, me being a father, me being an advent of taking care of my kid. Big shout out to DJ motherfucking Cali. These are the father of ASAHD 3s. Resale for about $10,500. I hold these very near and dear to my heart because me being a father, I am inspired by how DJ Khaled holds himself and his son and the relationship they have. The relationship that me and my daughter have is literally fucking everything. So I think it's a really dope shoe. He dedicated this literally to his son. I hope that one day I can dedicate my own Jordan shoe to my daughter as well. These are literally dope. Alright, so that is it, and like I said, I can't show you guys everything that I have here without doing an amazing giveaway. Show what we giving them. Don't tell them we doing that.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Don't tell them we doing that. Me and Vault have teamed up. Shout out to Vault 813. We're gonna be giving away a pair of Air Max and $50,000. If you want to enter the giveaway, it is very simple. All you have to do is follow @PrettyBoyFredo on Instagram, @Vault813 on Instagram, like and share the video, and you can win these Air Max and $50,000. I love y'all. SSH versus the motherfucking world. I'm out.